All right, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I am back with another post-fight analysis video. All right, y'all. One FC X. Man, this was a good card all around. Of course, I'm going to talk about this as a whole in a live stream, but I'm here to do my post-fight analysis on 3 fights today. Of course, I got to start with this one because, I was busy this weekend, so I said, let me go back and watch these fights, which I did. I watched, I think I watched all 6 of them like a couple of times. So I said, all right, I done took them in. So, let me go ahead and sit down and talk about, just give my thoughts on all these fights, of course, in individual videos, right? But yeah, Seo-Hee Ham versus Denice Zamboanga 2, the rematch. First off, I have to say, shout out to Seo-Hee Ham, man. This is what you got to do, man, like to really, really convince the judges or just, improve yourself as a fighter. You got to go back to the drawing board and you got to make improvements. You got to go in there and say, look, all right, I can't leave it in the hands of the judges. And if I do, I got to make sure I do everything right. And, I got to make sure I got the right, I got the right tools. And that's what Seo-Hee Ham did in this fight. Seo-Hee Ham made sure this time around that she was much more aggressive, not just on the feet, that she was putting on that good offense, effective range. Her striking has always been something that, kind of stood out to me, since she's been with ONE FC. But the one thing, the other thing that really surprised me was her ground game in this fight. Her physical strength and just her overall grappling. Like, she really made some solid improvements. I mean, she was really taking the fight to Denice Zamboanga. Last time around, it was the other way. Zamboanga was really putting the pressure on Seo-Hee Ham. And, she was getting it better, I felt like, on the ground. But this time around, I mean, Seo-Hee Ham was just much more impressive, in the clinch, with these takedowns. She was just, I think she was just much more fully prepared than Zamboanga. I think Zamboanga was coming with the same energy from last time. And I didn't see, like, a great deal of improvements. Now, her striking looked better. Like, we go back and look at the first round. The first round was a bit close, but I felt like Denice Zamboanga was starting to build up a nice little lead in the first round because they both got takedowns, but I felt that Denice Zamboanga fighting off the back foot, because Seo-Hee Ham, she came out putting the pressure on. And this one, she was landing some nice straight left hands, but off the back foot, Zamboanga was, she was countering. She was landing some nice shots off the back foot. She got hit with some of them straight left hands, but she came back with some big right hands on Seo-Hee Ham herself. So I was impressed with her fighting off the back foot. But every time it would get into the clinch, you could see the strength difference there with Seo-Hee Ham. She looked like the stronger fighter. Then going into that second round, Ham really started push. She really started to push that pace. She was getting hit with some shots here and there, but I really thought that she was still getting the better of those exchanges. And then there was a point where Seo-Hee Ham, she reversed the takedown as well. Like, Zamboanga went in for it, but she was prepared. She was prepared. She reversed that takedown, and she pretty much started controlling the fight from there. On the ground, like, it was on the ground, but Seo-Hee Ham was on top in that top position, getting that work in, staying active. And then just like the clinch pressure going into the last round, you could really see that strength difference there. And once again, Ham got another reversal from a takedown attempt from Zamboanga. And she just pretty much took it on home from there. Like, she really showed you that, okay, this time around I'm prepared. I'm fully prepared, whatever it is. And the ground was not somewhere she was scared to be this time. You know what I mean? First fight, she was a little bit more patient. She was a little bit more cautious, like she wanted to be the counter striker. But this time, like I said, she put on the effective pressure, landing shots, backing Zamboanga up. Zamboanga started off nicely, landing good hits in the fight. But as soon as it went to the ground, Seo-Hee Ham was just fully prepared, reversing takedowns, getting top control, just putting the blanket on Denice Zamboanga in this fight. So I think this time around, she clearly got the unanimous decision. So I had to say shout out to Seo-Hee Ham. I was kind of mad about the first fight, but when you go back and look at it as well, you have to look at that defense that Seo-Hee Ham showed. But I still thought Denice did enough to win the first fight. But this time around, Seo-Hee Ham said, all right, I'm going to step up my game. I'm going to level up, and we're gonna bag it this time for sure. But Denice Zamboanga, it's not over for her. I mean, she's still young. She just needs to go back to the drawing board, work on her grappling a little bit more. I think that her fighting off the back foot has improved. But, I like to see her definitely work on her jiu-jitsu. That's something I think a lot of these, not going to say a lot of them, but a few of these fighters in the ONE FC, I see like some holes in their game compared to what you see throughout some of these fighters in just like regular grappling tournaments or like the UFC. You know what I mean? There's still some fighters I think that need to really step up their grappling, like Denice Zamboanga, but she's young. She'll get it. But overall, it was a good fight. It was a good rematch. And I have to say, shout out to Seo-Hee Ham. I mean, she's come a long way from her fights in the UFC. I mean, now I think she could go back and, show some of these strawweights something, but I think she's good where she's at 1FC, but like I said, like when you look at the fighters that she lost to, I mean, the improvements in her game have just, skyrocketed compared to these fighters. Like I said in my community post, she's lost to fighters like Danielle Taylor, but look where Danielle Taylor is now, right? She's on a back-to-back losing streak. And then you look at Beck Rawlings. Where's Beck Rawlings now, right? She was in Bellator for a little while after she got cut from the UFC, but you don't even see her fighting anymore. And then Joanne Wood, just Saturday night, you can see how far she's fallen. So it's like you got to give Seo-Hee Ham props. She's just been kind of like a fighter that's been slowly grinding on her, just quiet, just working, just improving as a fighter. And, I think that she could come back and give these type of fighters work now. That's how better she's gotten, where they just kind of regress, man. But, yeah, man, overall, I thought it was a good fight. Guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all thought. Did Seo-Hee Ham earn a title shot against Angela Lee? Let me know, guys. I'll be back with my next post-fight analysis. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.